Well, well, well. It's pretty late on a Sunday evening, but I just wanted to hang out with the homies, so I'm popping on for a little bit. Let me set you up on the tripod because this is going to be kind of a one take ordeal. We're going to have a little fun in the shop on a Sunday afternoon. How's that sound? Okay, because the first thing that I want to talk about is the ski, because I accidentally made a very, very, very expensive mistake. A mistake that, dude, I told myself I would never make this mistake. And I've had a Sea-Doo Fish Pro for a long time. I've had multiple. It's probably the most reoccurring vessel that I've had in my life for the last 5 or 6 years. So I have a lot of time spent with these beautiful vessels. They're amazing. There's a reason why I keep buying another one every single year. But there's a first time for everything. Live and learn, I like to say. So this ski, I don't know if you have ever owned a Sea-Doo Fish Pro or a Sea-Doo in general, or I don't know, any type of personal watercraft. But the freshwater flush or rinse out procedure is a little bit different than that of a regular outboard motor. Regular outboard motor, you can bring it home after a day on the water. You can put the earmuffs on it. You can put it straight to the port, fresh water. You can turn the motor on, let it sit there and idle for quite some time. And you're good. Honestly, it's promoted to, let it idle on the fresh water for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever. Let it idle for a while and let it just pee fresh water for a good amount of time. With the Sea-Doo Fish Pro, that's not the case. The procedure is there's a port on the back that you can hook just a regular garden hose up to. And you basically hook the hose up, but you don't turn the water on just yet. You turn the Sea-Doo on, and then you go over and you turn the water on second, and you let it run for 1 to 2 minutes max. You don't want to overdo it. And then you turn off the water, unplug the hose while the Sea-Doo is still on, and then maybe give it a little rev or two, shoot some of that extra water out the back, and then you're good. You can shut down the Sea-Doo, put it back in the garage, whatever. You're good to store it, okay? But it's important to note 1 to 2 minutes max, okay? Because you have carbon seals and whatever in there that if they get too hot, they just melt to smithereens. Well, if you can see where this story's going, basically, obviously it's been a couple of rough days with the Sea-Doo Fish Pro. Had a little bit of a scare offshore, that's for sure. I was contemplating just selling this thing as soon as I got home, just so something like that doesn't happen again. And if you remember the night of the bad situation offshore, I went to the hospital, or at least started driving to the hospital, left my truck at the boat ramp, and my father-in-law actually came and picked up the Sea-Doo, took it to his house, and whatever. So I went and picked up the Sea-Doo the next day. I don't know what was in the water, okay, while I was offshore, whatever, but the amount of just crystallized salt on this vessel, the amount of crystallized salt on my fishing pole, dude, it was the most salt. Like, dude, I could just scrape it off and put it on top of a steak. That's how much salt there was. It was insane. I figured, well, I can't just spray this down like a normal, post-water wash down, whatever. I knew that I'd have to go the extra mile. So I actually went to a car wash And dude, I gave it the whole 9. I brushed it down, pre-soak, washed it, like, dude, waxed it, dude, everything. It actually looks fantastic. But I wanted to wait until I got back here to hook the hose up to it because there wasn't a easily accessible garden hose at the car wash. Anywho, we come back here, okay, and I don't know why I did this. I don't know what happened. Man, I backed the Sea-Doo up. I come over here, I grab the hose, plug it in. The beginning portion of the procedure was pristine. Okay, no issues there. Hook the hose up to the Sea-Doo, turn the Sea-Doo on, walked over here. This right over here, you can see the hose goes underneath this table, and that's where you turn it on and off. So I come over here, Sea-Doo's already on, come over here, turn the water on, great. And then, dude, I start walking back out there. I don't know what popped in my mind. I don't know what happened, but I guess I just urgently had to go to the bathroom, all right? I have no idea what happened. I don't know where my train of thought was. I had a rough couple of days, to say the least, but literally just forgot about the Sea-Doo out there, forgot about it. So I go in the bathroom, sit down, start cruising Facebook Marketplace, get lost in the mess for a little bit, maybe cruise a Facebook reel here and there. I'm having just a fantastic time in the bathroom. Nice relaxation moment until the old sniffer starts to pick up something. What is that? Why it smells like burning rubber. What's going on? And dude, let me tell you, I have taken a Sea-Doo Fish Pro out into the water and brought it back home, flushed it out with this exact procedure hundreds of times. Even like before this whole YouTube thing, I had a Sea-Doo Fish Pro hooked up to my truck at all times. I was going out every day, twice a day, and the same procedure every time I get home. Turn the Sea-Doo on, hook the hose up, let it run about a minute and a half, 2 minutes, shut the water off, shut the ski down, whatever, like clockwork. But this time, don't know how, just forgot about it. Man, I'll tell you what, I was in the bathroom 15, 20 minutes before I started to smell a smell. And that's important to say because it didn't take 15 or 20 minutes to start smoking, okay? That is just when the choo-choo train plummeting smoke finally reached it into the shop because it was a windy day. So all the smoke was going that way. Man, when I realized what it was, I get out of that bathroom so fast and I rush over to the ski. And lo and behold, back here, smoke plummeting. Dude, it was insane. It's like I blew a head gasket. I popped the cushions off up there, exposed the engine bay. Smoke is just coming out of the engine bay. It was insane. Because not only was the ski on for like 20 minutes, but also, tell you what, when I was walking into the bathroom, I guess the hose just decided to kink itself. So it was on for 15 to 20 minutes, and it was getting barely a trickle of water. So that is a very expensive and time-consuming mistake. Basically, there's a drive shaft that goes into the vessel, and around the drive shaft, there's like a carbon seal, I believe. It's one of the projects that I've tried to avoid in all of the times that I've owned a Sea-Doo Fish Pro. It's pretty... takes a little while to get down there. It's kind of like a head gasket on a vehicle. The head gasket's like pretty cheap, and it's just this one little thing, but the amount of work it takes to get there is the annoying part. So I've tried to avoid it for a long time. Now, I don't think I can avoid it. Woo! Can't avoid it now. I don't think... visually, this is the weird part. I was going to take it out to the boat ramp just to like drop it in the water a little bit and see if it was taking on any water through like a catastrophically failed seal back there. But I'll tell you why I didn't end up doing that today here in a second. But I mean, visually, weirdly, it looks okay. Back here, it looks okay. I took off all the plates up here because if you can see where the seats are at and everything in the back, you have to take it all off to expose the engine bay. And then you can kind of see what's going on back there on that carbon seal. It's located on the drive shaft, whatever. I don't want to get into the nitty gritties of the mechanics of the Sea-Doo Fish Pro. I don't want to say anything wrong either. But you take off this plate and you can see everything, whatever. And everything looked good, weirdly. There's no possible way that the carbon seal is still good because of how much smoke there was, how long it was running. There's no chance, brother. I don't think there's any chance, at least. Let me know if you've had an experience where you accidentally left a Sea-Doo on for longer than it should have been on and it was still okay. Please, please let me know if that's the case, because that would be fantastic. I also don't know if this happened for a reason and it's really the Sea-Doo trying to tell me, like, let's just park it. Let's just park those dreams of fishing 9 Mile Reef off to the side for a little bit. Because I did have it in my mind that if I don't hop back on the ski immediately and just work through that weird trauma that is left in my brain, then I'm probably not going to hop on the ski for a long time. So I actually was going to get back on the ski and, I don't know, just do something chill. Maybe not go out to 9 Mile, but potentially cruise the beach line again. So I don't know. Maybe the Sea-Doo was telling me it's just not the time. Like maybe you got to work on the carbon seal. Whatever. Something, for some reason, stopped me from going out on the water yesterday. And that's kind of where we're at right now. I think the seal itself is maybe like $230 for like $230 to $330. I don't know how much it costs, honestly. I really don't even want to look it up. But I know that it's a pretty extensive job. And I don't know. The Fish Pro has just been so perfect. I didn't want to have to do anything to it. I've just been enjoying how perfect it's been. Obviously, I trusted enough to take it out into the middle of the ocean. So, I mean, I've just been enjoying how nice it's been treating me. And to, like, just the fact that the catastrophically failed part is my fault is just a bummer to me, nonetheless. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe in the next couple of days we have to put a new carbon seal in this thing. Maybe not. The next time that you see this Fish Pro, I'm going to be taking it to the boat ramp and putting it in the water just to see if it takes on any water. Which, if you look up on Google or you look up on ChatGPT, whatever, and you try and talk about this carbon seal situation, everybody says, definitely don't just go try it. Definitely don't just go see if it's all good or not. So I'm going to take a little bit of a risk there, I guess. But I mean, I'm going to drop it in the water, keep it on the trailer for a little bit, and just see if it takes on any water. I believe that's how I will know if the carbon seal has failed, because that is where there will be water intrusion, I guess. Dude, I don't know. I just wanted to share with the homies that it's a bummer that happened. I felt so dumb, man. Like, I try to do everything the best way possible. I try to avoid expensive mistakes and whatever, but they happen, you know. I'll tell you one thing, it's never going to happen again. So, I mean, turn a loss into a lesson somehow. I don't know. So, I mean, I'm going to have some type of procedure, like, in line so that, dude, maybe, like, all doors lock. All bathroom doors and everything lock as soon as you hear that ski turn on in the parking lot or whatever. I don't know how it happened. I don't know how I lost track. and just completely disregarded the very expensive Sea-Doo Fish Pro out there with its engine just roaring beautiful horsepower. I don't know how that happened. Just an actual brain fart in real time, and it bummed me out. I also don't know if you see my compound bow target that I made today. Just a bunch of extra like foam tiles. I have all those foam tiles up in the boxing gym area, and I was walking around and I was like, man, I just have to shoot this bow today, let off some steam, brother. And I was just like, dude, this is actually perfect. And to be honest, with the compound bow that I have, it's not really that extreme. I think maybe I've broken through, I don't know, maybe like 5 or 6 inches of foam over there. But, I spray painted me a little target on there. And to be honest, I've been having quite a bit of fun with that today. So I figure, let's set it up on the boat. Throw a couple shots at the old girl. So, I mean, dude, I'm about to get into it. Hold on now. We're going to have just a little fun. I'm going to like shoot one from here and I'm going to put you over there so that you can see the shot hit the foam. But I'm going to get into it in a second as to why this is kind of a one-off type of video, if that makes sense. Definitely not a normal video. I really wanted to go out and do something on the water today, but things change, I've actually been here at the shop for longer than usual, and I'll tell you why here in a second. Also, you can tell I'm still new here. There's probably better ways to do that. Okay, dude, it's so much fun. I bought this bow on Christmas or maybe the day after Christmas. Don't know anything about it. I think it's like a 60-pound bow. I'm sure it's probably a pretty cheap bow, but let's see. Bear compound bow, 60-pound. I don't know much about it, but picked it up on Facebook Marketplace, and I've been wanting to drill a target for so long now, and here we are. There's a lot of other accessories. There's even like a trigger, but I like the old-fashioned way. Hurt the fingers a little bit, if that makes sense. I will say also that I would honestly like to be watching some football right now, but obviously I'm at the shop. It's literally like 8:30 at night right now. I'm filming this video and then I'm about to post it immediately after. But I would like to be watching football right now, but I can't because I'm at the shop. So I've really been thinking about getting some Wi-Fi here in the shop and getting a big TV and putting it on the wall or something, and maybe starting a thing where the homies come and watch UFC fights and maybe the NFL playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Just make it a real chill vibe. Maybe open the doors to any homies out there that want to come just hang and have a good time. All right, bow drawn back. Where should I go? Somebody tell me. Bullseye? I'm going to try bullseye, like dead center. Oh, so off. Hold on, I'm going for it again. But I guess that is something that I've really wanted to do because I just want to hang out with like-minded individuals watching some football and watching some UFC fights, especially now that I wouldn't have to pay $90 per pay-per-view to have the homies in here watching fights. Now that UFC's on Paramount. Well, they're going up and to the left a little bit. So let's try and counteract. Hold on, I got another arrow coming your way. Watch yourself now. Okay, where was I going? Up and to the left. So I need to aim down to the right a little bit. Okay. Well, that was just down a little bit more. I'm gonna shoot one more, and then I'm gonna get into what I really want to talk to you guys about. Obviously, the Sea-Doo mistake is a big deal, but there's something else that I really, really care about, that I'm really excited to talk to you guys about. But just letting off a little bit of testosterone and a little bit of steam. All right, so I'm trying to aim in the middle of, I'm just gonna let it fly. Dude, why is everything going left? Whatever. I guess in the grand scheme of things, it's not far off of where I would want to be. One time back in the day, I had somebody try and break into my apartment, and I didn't have a firearm or anything, and it spooked me real bad. And so I went to Academy, and the only thing that I could buy was a compound bow, and bought some like big arrows, whatever. Honestly, these arrows are not for target practice. Okay, nice broadhead arrows, and this is how far it was in there. So maybe like 9 or 10 inches. Anywho, I got a compound bow and went across the street to a balcony across the street from my apartment, and I just sat there with the compound bow and was waiting for the people to come back if they were going to come back. And dude, I was going to lay them down with a compound bow. Imagine that. Like, so I mean, if you have any idea of becoming a burglar of any sort, and you want to go over all possible consequences or repercussions in that lifestyle, don't exclude the possibility of somebody sending a broadhead right towards the middle of your chest. I just feel like that would hurt and be so much more annoying than just getting shot or something. Anywho, I'm yapping at this point, but here is what I really wanted to talk about. And it's going to sound crazy, but like, if you made it to this point of the video just hanging out in the shop, then you're a real homie off the bat for sure. So it's time to just like talk about some real homie stuff, I guess. I have a homie. I have a friend. I know it sounds crazy. I don't have many real friends other than you guys, of course. But in the real world out here, I got one friend, and we disconnected for a while just because life, gets in the way. I obviously married, have a beautiful baby at home, another baby on the way, and I'm working literally every day. Same with him, but we've both kind of been in the same like headspace, mindset that we've been in for since we were kids, man. And I have some cool stories about when we were kids. So, like, just to bring home how good of a guy this guy is. We've both been kind of doing our own thing, though. I've been over here trying to build my thing, and he's been over there trying to build his thing. And today, I really want them to just mesh a little bit because he really is such a good guy. He's such a cool guy, and he's just one of those guys that you really want to be around. More so than that, he's one of those guys that you can count on. Just to throw out a story to really bring that to light. When I was maybe, I don't know, like 18 or 19, I don't know. I was young, 20, maybe 20, I don't know. A lot younger than I am now. If you ever get into a mess with somebody, you get into a pickle with anybody out there, Similar to what happened on the jet ski the other day, you always want to have in your mind that little SOS button, and you want it, you want it to work. You know what I mean? You want that SOS button to work. And back in the day, he kind of was my SOS button. And he probably, I don't know if he's watching this right now, he's probably not even gonna remember this. He's probably not gonna know where I'm going with this, but I think about it all the time, actually, because there's not many moments that somebody really like steps up and shows up for you like this. I'm like 18, 19, 20, something like that, a young guy, and dude, I used to get in fights all the time. Okay, here and there, just trying to prove myself in this world, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And there was this one time that I got into a little bit of a bickerment with somebody, and things were progressing, whatever. And dude, back in the day, I was essentially immortal. I wasn't scared of anything. You know what I mean? Like being 20, and I don't know, proving yourself out there. It's rare to see any 20-year-old that has a good grasp on things can go south. I did not have that at all. I thought that I was immortal. I thought that I could do anything, do everything, whatever. But this one night, okay, one thing led to another, and this guy was coming to fight. He was meeting me where I was at, whatever. And, you know, you have this big, like, huff and puff for a while. Yeah, come, whatever, anytime, any place. And this guy was like 6'7". Like he was a big old boy. All right. So I mean, I was down, okay, but you know, I was like spooked. I was scared. Okay, I'm gonna keep it real. I was scared back then. All of a sudden, I'm just like, I don't think this is gonna go well for me. I'm gonna give it all I got, but I don't know. And I'm like in my friend's living room, and I'm like doing some stretches, and I'm trying to get myself all good and get myself together, and I'm trying to give myself confidence, I guess, because I'm about to go up against this 6'7" giant dude, whatever. And I got so scared in the moment that I was just like kind of looked around the room, and I was like, oh dude, if anything went south, you definitely wouldn't do anything. You would just honestly let me just die right there. Like, you'd be too scared to do anything. You wouldn't do anything. So I had to pull out my SOS button, brother. I picked up, his name is Aaron, by the way. Picked up my phone, and I'm talking like this big giant was going to be here in less than 10 minutes, dude. Less than 10. And I picked up my phone, and I'm like, my adrenaline's up, my nerves are up. I'm like shaking, and I'm texting Aaron, and I'm just like, oh, dude, if you could be here, like, I don't really have time to explain what's going on, but there's this really giant dude, and he's coming. We're gonna fight out, like, by the playground or whatever. Yeah, if you could, I didn't even get to send the whole message, brother. Honestly, I wasn't expecting much, you know, these days, like, maybe hit back with, oh, man, yeah, like, I wish I could, but I'm at work right now, whatever. Dude, that's not a message you get back from Aaron, okay? Because I didn't even get a message back. And I just remembered when it was time to go, I'm like walking outside. I walk out of my friend's front door as if I'm walking like through the crowd in like a big UFC fight. Crazy, dude. And by the time I get to the front of the parking lot, expecting to see the guy's vehicle pull up, I'm so nervous, like shaking from head to toe like a leaf. I don't really know what came over me, but maybe when one thing led to another, and I realized that I got this big giant dude coming my way, and I had enough time to sit there and think about it, I was like, whoa, okay, because I mean, I could still win the fight, but there's a heavy chance I'm still going to get popped in the mouth a couple of times. But I was still down to do it. Okay, I was still down to do it. Still to this day, man, I've never not shown up. Okay, I'm gonna tell my kids that one day. That's something that I'm most proud of. I've always shown up, but sometimes you just want to have a little homie there on the side just in case things go south. You want to have a little homie over there, okay? Now we're talking about some backstreet brawling around here. Anywho, when I get out there, I expect to see the guy's car pulling up. Who do I see? I see Aaron. I see Aaron and his brother pulling up. They pull up hard. They didn't need to know what was going on. They didn't need to know why I was doing this or what was going on over there or whatever. They just pulled up, and that is the kind of guy Aaron is. He's the guy that's just going to be there for you. It's the guy that I try to be as well. So I look up to Aaron because that's, somebody that I would like to be like. So, I mean, dude, anybody watching this video, if you need somebody to hang out over in the shadows because you're about to go to war for a little bit, hit my line. Email's in the description. I'm down to get dirty with the homies. But for real, Aaron is just such a good guy. I can't talk highly enough about him. Back in the old day, he was just a real homie for a homie that needed a homie, And it's a real bummer that we've kind of gone different directions in life, but it's also one of those homies that, you can go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years not hanging out. And whenever you pull back up, it's just like old times. So he came to the shop today and we just had a hoot. Honestly, I think we both planned on him just pulling up for a little bit, hanging out, doing a dealio, actually. I purchased something from him, which I might get into here in a little bit. We'll see what happens. But anywho, he pulled up, and it probably was just going to be a little thing. He has his own life. I had different plans today, but just thankfully, that's not how things shook out today. Not how whatever. We had just a fantastic time sitting in here, shooting the breeze, talking about life, talking about where we want to be, whatever. It was actually really, really refreshing conversation that we had. And I mean, like, I just wanted, okay, I'm getting all over the place right now. I'm just going to put it out there and then we'll go from there. The homie Aaron has a jerky chips company. I'll show you right here. It's called Godfather Jerky Chips. Okay, this isn't like some crazy sponsored ad or whatever. This is just the homie. I purchased these. There's multiple bags in here. We got the flaming cheddar jerky chips. His brand is called Godfather Jerky Chips. Handmade. He goes home and he makes these jerky chips by himself. Like this is all handmade, American-made jerky chips, brother. So I've actually been really wanting to put these out there. The original are black pepper. So we're just going to have a little hoot. We're going to do a little taste test, okay? Because I am super hungry. I'm on a diet right now. You guys know I've been talking about this diet past couple of days. And we've been hanging out so hard in here for the past couple of hours. Your boy missed a meal. So I'm stoked to hop into these. Let me put the Saint over here and start loading up the cooler. Original black pepper is number 1. Let me get you a good view. This is all just one take, man. This ain't like everybody else. You know what I mean? We got another original, and then these are the 2 flaming cheddar. Now, he told me these have a kick to them. All right? Now, I got I don't know where I stand with the kicks these days, but I do like a little spice. He said he even had to put it on the package that these are spicy. Let's see, 2 servings per container, 50 calories. You can smack this whole thing, 100 calories. What else? Where are we talking about? 6 grams of protein. Smack this whole thing for 12 grams. They look really good. I'm about to hop into the original black pepper. Oh, he also gave me a rash guard. Homie's really big in the martial arts jiu-jitsu world. So he brought me a rash guard, which is super clutch. I'm going to wear this all the time. I'm going to pop this open, probably wear it in the next video or something. Also, I just realized he forgot his glasses. Also, he forgot the old Burberry glasses over here. So that's exciting because that means we get to hang out again, probably tomorrow or in the next couple of days. But regardless, one thing, the logo's just sick. Actually, you know what? I'm popping this shirt open because I just want to show you the logo. I was going to wait, but I'm going to pop it open. Good quality rash guard for jiu-jitsu. If you're rolling, dude, this actually feels like a really quality rash guard. This is sick. But the logo's sick. On the back, these are his dogs turned into characters. Couple aces on the table. How you doing? So I'm excited to wear this. This is an extra large. Your boy's getting big. That's why we're on a diet. But my hopes here are that, I don't know. I've never asked anybody on this channel to go buy anything. You know, I've had like a promo code here and there, whatever. But I've never specifically been like, please, like, just like, this is a really good guy. And he's right on the fence of kind of, he has a job, but he's just doing this like all night long. And he wants this to be his like full-time thing. And it deserves to be his full-time thing. And he deserves to, you know, catch a break out here. And I don't know. So, I mean, I guess I'm asking you guys to go buy some Godfather jerky chips. But we're going to crack into this. And then I'll talk to you about it as we're eating, I guess. Like I said, this is all one take. So, all taste testing these jerky chips. And I'm actually, dude, my mouth is frothing. I've waited to eat long enough. And I'm very excited to eat these. I'm excited to try the flaming cheddar live for the homies to see how spicy it actually is. Packaging is really good. And this ain't your regular beef jerky now, okay? These are jerky chips. And they're super satisfying to eat. Listen to this. These are so good. Oh, these are so good. That black pepper, dude, it's such a good, the undertones. I don't know if you've ever tried to go on a keto diet, carnivore, whatever. I'm a big like chip guy. I like to eat a sandwich with some chips, you know? And whenever I go on any type of diet like I am right now, I really, really miss having a chip. The texture, like the crunch. Back in the day, I used to take like romaine lettuce and I would chop it into chunks and I would put it in the freezer so that when I'm on a diet, I can dip it in some like low-calorie honey mustard or something and eat it like a chip because it would have some crunch to it. I'm not gonna lie to you, these, like the original black pepper have, I would assume, no like spice level to them, but that's just how sissy my taste buds have been because the black pepper's kind of hitting right now, but it's hitting good. I'm only saying that because now I'm kind of scared to try the flaming cheddar. But I'm excited also. I think I have a water around here. But jerky chips. It's not some chewy beef jerky that you're gonna chew on like some bubble gum. Dude, pop these in your tackle box. Keep them in your truck. Especially if you're on a diet. I mean, even if you're not on a diet, these are gangster. These are so good. But keep them in your truck. Just keep them. Oh, dude. I need homie to start coming out with a subscription to just keep these coming back to the door. I don't know why this is a thing. I mean, or why it's not a thing. This should be on all the shelves in like Publix on the chip aisle because it fills a void. It's very good, dude, by itself. Pick up some jerky chips, they're in their own lane, whatever. Amazing. But this absolutely satisfies the craving of just like snacking on a chip. All right. These are amazing. Bear with me now, because I'm about to hop into a flaming cheddar. And my tolerance is very low. And he gave me so many warnings for this. If you can see that. There's some seasoning on there. We're gonna get into this. All right. And then I'm gonna tell you how much they cost. And he did give me a promo code for the homies. Oh, I don't know why. I'm not like, I shouldn't be nervous. You know, like I'll be all right. Everything will be fine. The flavor is amazing. Hold on now. Flaming cheddar. Okay, you know how whenever you eat a hot Cheeto, it doesn't taste like a hot Cheeto. It tastes like something else that's hot. Like just a completely different type of spice. It doesn't taste like a regular Cheeto with some spice on it, if that makes sense. This tastes like what you would want a flaming hot Cheeto to taste like a spicy Cheeto. I was scared for no reason. Hold on now, I'm hopping back in because that flavor is fantastic. I'm going in with bigger chip. Bro. Dude, my wife is gonna love these things. Hold on. I want everybody to have some of these. Oh man. Dude, now that I have both of them, obviously there's more out there. Like on the website. Like now dude, this isn't just like, go help the homie out, whatever. Now it's like, dude, these are actually so good and I'm actually addicted, and these are going to be a very, very, very reoccurring thing over here on the channel. And I want to sit here and eat these over and over and over again. I now am just daydreaming about making some type of low calorie dip at home. Maybe some type of like low calorie chimichurri or whatever to dip the black pepper ones in. Because this, like I said, this is going to fill a void in the chip area for me. Okay, so each bag is $10, which is a deal now that I've smacked them and they're really good. It's like something that I've never really tried before. But with the promo code, Godfather 25, get you 25% off your entire order. So I mean, what? Every bag would be like $7.25. Is that right? I don't know, dude. Math is off. Whatever. Something around there though. It's gonna be way cheaper. $6.25. Dude, 25% off either way. 80. I think it's 75. $7.50? $7.50, I believe, is where we're gonna hang out at. And then you can buy all of these, and shipping is like $4.90. And I definitely think it's worth it. They come straight out of Orange Park, Florida. American made, handmade jerky chips. These taste dude, like this. These are one of those things that if I was just at his house and this wasn't a company and these weren't beautifully packaged and whatever, and he made them for the crew, and I smacked one, I would say, okay, stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing. Go put these in a package and sell them to the mass public immediately. These are really gangster. Get you a nice bag with it as well. I can't talk highly enough about Aaron. He's always like, dude, Aaron is just a fantastic guy. Hopefully you can take my word for it. I'm sure if you talk to him through any type of customer service related to jerky chips, it's literally just godfatherjerkychips.com. Super easy, with a V instead of the A. Godfatherjerkychips.com. I'm going to leave a link to it in the top of the description just to make it easy for the homies. But just, it would mean a lot to me if you purchased some jerky chips from the homie. You're obviously going to get benefit from this, because they're really, really good, and I have a strong feeling that you're going to like them a lot. Yeah, dude, I'm just asking if you could help the homie out, that would really make me happy. Should we look at the Saint? Let's do that. Because I've been on a spree lately. With firearms and whatever. Hopefully nobody tells YouTube what I'm doing right now. Okay. All right. Here we have a nice Springfield Armory Saint Victor. Up top we got Vortex sights. We also have the pop-up iron sights. We have a nice grip up front. Oh, dude, could you even see me over there? Everything about this firearm is beautiful. Just a beauty. The stock is a very beautiful stock. This is a loaded firearm, so I'm going to be as safe handling it as possible. But I mean, dude, everything you want in a banger. Not gonna tell you the dealio the homie gave me, but just know that he helped me out. Therefore, I would love to help the homie out. All right. Saint Victor back in the bag. That's going to go home with me. Dude, I'm not going to lie to you. These, where's the one that I opened? Boy, where'd you go? Oh, okay. Dude, these flaming cheddar, this is one of the better tasting anything that I've had in so long. This is insane. I'm trying to open it back up. The packaging's too good. Packaging is too good. Come on. But, I mean, if you're interested in, helping out local, dude, this whole bag being 100 calories. Dude, tell me a better 100 calorie snack. Go to Walmart right now. Look at their 100 calorie snack options. Dude, you get a little dinky bag of dog food. No, 100 calorie bag of jerky chips with just an intense flavor profile. When you're on a diet, all you ever hope for is to find things that make it feel like you're not on a diet. You can't overeat these. Bro, you could eat all of these bags and what? 100, 2, 3, 4, 500 calories for all of these bags. Dude, I'm so excited for my wife to try these. This is insane. It's absolutely not what you would think. It's so much better than what you would think. It's not your regular beef jerky, whatever. It's not. It's not. It's not even in the same realm, brother. A whole different ballpark. But yeah, I'm just trying to keep it real. Like, these are so good, and the homie that makes them, he just deserves a lot, man. And if I can do anything to help him catch a break out here, then I would love to do that, you know? So godfatherjerkychips.com. Woo! All right, I got a little bit of that spice on my lips. Hold on now, get me a water. The flavor's insane. But he pulled up. We drag raced the e-scooter and the Ruckus. I'm actually surprised, but the Ruckus won. Because that e-scooter moves, brother. It gets scary. That's how fast it is. That thing gets super scary. But the Ruckus beat him in the quarter mile. But yeah, I just want to have a lot of toys. I want to have a big old TV on the wall playing the playoffs or the UFC. And I just want homies hanging out, cruising Ruckuses, shooting compound bows, boxing up top, whatever. Maybe get the gloves out, have a friendly sparring sesh. Dude, that's a dream. Talk boats and skiffs and life and whatever. Whew, okay, that last chip got me good. But it's, oh, dude, it's so good. It doesn't taste chemically. It doesn't taste like a chemical or anything. It tastes just like good spice. Oh, man. Woo! Everything on the back, macros look good, man. Ooh. Woo. He has a lemon pepper flavor, too. That's super good. So, I mean, make you a little box. Yeah, there's, you can get 3 and like kind of pick 3 different flavors and it'll take more money off. I think you can get 3 bags for $25, but then you can take 25% off of $25. So you do the math, man. It's cold out here. It's late. I don't know. But 25% off of $25 and get you 3 bags. I forgot to say that earlier. But whew, okay, need me some more water, brother. But I kid you not, dude, I think we both pulled up here at like 1 o'clock and he left at like 8 o'clock. Do you know what I'm talking about? On a Sunday afternoon, you just run into an old friend and just have a great afternoon for like 7 hours. Talked about life, man. I needed it. I haven't just sat and chatted with a homie like that for a long time. Well, yeah, Aaron is the type of guy that doesn't send a text back. He just shows up. So, I mean, I would like to show up for the homie. I mean, I bought these, but I don't know if the homies could just help the homie. Dude, I don't want to sit here and, you know what? Hold on. I ain't never done this before in my life. Hold on now, bear with me. Get the old skiffland mat out here. Come on. I'm getting down on my knees, brother. I'm getting down on my knees. Where them jerky chips at? I'm getting down on my knees begging you, please. GodfatherJerkyChips.com. Get you some flaming cheddar. Get you 3 packs for $25 and then take 25% off of that. Man. These are so good. I don't know. I'm just in a good mood now. Man, I got down on my knees and I begged you, brother. Come on, man. Help a brother out. Help a brother out. I need to fix this. Dang, we've been hanging out for about an hour. I see that now. Tell you what, one thing led to another. Oh, there's no way, dude, that we just hung out for an hour. Man, time flies when you're hanging with a homie, I guess. Like, what, dude, what is an emoji? Like, if you made it to this point of the video, you are like, the legend tier is like high legend tier. If you made it to this point of the video on a Sunday night, brother, I don't know, and I'm posting it late. Dude, even if you've never commented on a YouTube video ever before, comment like dude, I don't even know. Comment the cowboy hat emoji, like the smiley face with the cowboy hat. Comment that, brother. If you made it to this point of the video, like, that would just make my day, because I understand that it was a long one and it was a interesting one. Talked about jerky chips for a good amount of time, but I don't know. All I can hope is that the homies show up for a homie that shows up. That's one that I can hope. Two, I need all the homies to cross their fingers that somehow Christmas miracle, New Year's miracle, that carbon seal in this Sea-Doo Fish Pro is still good. That would be fantastic. I'm sure we're going to find out tomorrow or the next day or whatever. Let me briefly look around, see if there's anything else fun that we can do in the shop. I don't think there is, man. We shot the bow a little bit. Dude, whatever. I need to go home and hang out with my wife and my baby. She thought I was going to be home at like 3 o'clock, honestly. And it right now is 9 o'clock. I haven't had a day like that in years. So, I don't know. I'm gonna have to go home and explain, Me and the old homie just started, we kind of sank into that hang a little bit. It's all about the hang, man. That's what life's all about. For those moments that you plan to hang out for a little bit, but it turns into a long thing, that's what life's all about. But with that being said, I got to get out of here, man. Hopefully the Sea-Doo's okay. Hopefully the homies buy some jerky chips. Comment a cowboy hat emoji. And make my day, brother. The last couple of videos, super serious videos. So this one, just a chill video in the shop, hanging out with the homies. All right, nothing too serious. Hold on, let me take you out of there. Let me take you out your high chair. Come on. So yeah, don't get much more real than that. Just a one take, hour-long hangout sesh. I can't believe it. I didn't mean to do that, man. I thought this was gonna be like a 20-minute video, but whew. All right. Hopefully everybody enjoyed their weekend. It is Sunday night right now, so I don't know, man. I'm just over the moon excited to have a new snack in the arsenal, because I have been eating like whole grain bread, and for a treat, I'll put a little bit of honey on it. That's kind of been my diet. So this, something that just smacks with flavor and I can enjoy a couple of days. Well, that's right on the money for what I needed. Keep me in the game. Keep this diet exciting. So get you some Godfather jerky chips, man, and let me know how you like them. These things are going to be in the videos for a while now. So hopefully he pops up in the videos too. I'm trying to convince him to start making YouTube videos, but maybe we need to get him on a rig. Maybe get him out there to do a little bit of fishing with the homies. Maybe he's a good luck charm that we've needed around these parts. But yeah, I'm not gonna waste your time any longer. I appreciate all you guys for hanging out. I'm going back home to hang out with my wife and my baby. Life doesn't get much better than that. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. I haven't hit a bullseye all day. I was shooting the compound bow before you guys got here. I didn't hit a bullseye all day. I'm gonna grab one arrow. I'm cruising back, and I'm gonna try and hit a bullseye straight through the jerky chips, and hopefully that goes well. I don't know. I feel like if I hit it, it'll be like a good luck thing, almost like cutting a ribbon, opening a business or something. You know what I mean? Something like that. Give me a second. I'm going. Come on. I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm placing the arrow. I'm back in front of the Sea-Doo. I am charging the bow. 3, 2. No! Dude. That's about right there on the money, I would say. Dude, I couldn't have planned that any better. There you go. Yeah. Dude, I don't know what to say. I'm actually super stoked that just happened. Let's get her off of there. Come on. Now I got to eat the whole bag because the package is all messed up. Come on. That's a treat for me. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.